Hey there, and welcome back to our channel. Today, we are focusing on the cast of the 2005 comedy romance movie, The 40-Year-Old Virgin. Can you believe it's almost 18 years since this movie graced the box office? Grab a cup of coffee as you get to see how the cast of The 40-Year-Old Virgin look like today. Please remember to subscribe to our channel for your daily dose of a trip down memory lane. Let's get started. Steve Carell. Steve Carell played Andy, a shy and introverted 40-year-old electronics store employee who quit trying to have sex after missed opportunities. He, however, embarked on a mission to change that after various pressures from his work colleagues. Can you imagine being a virgin at 40? In 2005, Steve Carell was 43 years old and is now 61. Catherine Ann Keener. Catherine Ann Keener portrayed the character Trish, a woman who Andy met and developed a romantic interest in. Trish owned a store across the street from Andy's workplace, had 3 daughters and 1 granddaughter prior to meeting Andy. In 2005, Catherine Ann Keener was 46 years old and is now 64. Kat Dennings. Kat Dennings played the role of Marla, Trisha's teenage daughter. Like most teenagers, Marla was rebellious, but was really protective of her mother and was concerned about her well-being. She wanted to make sure that her mom was in a healthy and loving relationship and was initially skeptical of Andy when he entered their lives, but eventually warmed up to him. In 2005, Kat Dennings was 19 years old when she portrayed the character Marla and is now 37. Paul Stephen Rudd. Paul Rudd played the character David, one of Andy's co-workers that genuinely cared about him and wanted to help him break free from his status of being a 40-year-old virgin. Though David acted like a relationship expert, he himself had some relationship struggles, like not getting over his ex. Paul Rudd's portrayal of David brought humor to the movie. His witty and sarcastic remarks contribute to the comedic tone of the film. In 2005, Paul was 36 years old and is now 54. Seth Rogan. Seth Rogan played the role of Cal, a co-worker of Andy's. Unlike Andy, Cal was married. He had some experience in relationships and was the one who initially suggested that Andy lose his virginity. In 2005, Seth Rogan was 23 years old and is now 41. Elizabeth Banks. Elizabeth Banks portrayed the character Beth, the gorgeous, down-to-earth, friendly, and approachable employee at a bookstore across the street from the electronics store where Andy worked. Beth was beautiful and had a smile on her face when Andy flirted with her. In 2005, Elizabeth Banks was 31 years old and is now 49. Leslie Mann. Leslie Mann played the role of Nikki, a crazy drunk woman whom Andy once tried to have sex with but was too drunk to drive and they almost had a car crash. She vomited on him and he decided not to have sex with her. I know some of you would still hit it. Leslie Mann was born on 26 March 1972. She was 33 years old when she played the role of Nikki and is now 51. Jane Lynch. Jane Lynch portrayed the character Paula, the confident and authoritative manager of the electronics store where Andy worked. Despite her occasional teasing and sarcastic remarks, Paula was supportive of Andy and his personal growth. She encouraged him to pursue a romantic relationship and offered advice. In 2005, Jane Lynch was 45 years old and is now 63. Jerry Bednob. Jerry Bednob played the minor character Mooj, the straightforward, crude co-worker of Andy who sometimes had an abrasive demeanor. Please keep off having an argument with this guy because he will tear you apart. Anyways, just like the other co-workers, Mooj was generally supportive of Andy's quest to lose his virginity and joined in on the discussions and advice giving. In 2005, Jerry Bednob was 55 years old and is now 73. Carla Gallo. Do you remember the girl who sucked Andy's toes as he tried to lose his virginity? Well, her role was played by Carla Gallo. In 2005, Carla Paulina Gallo was 30 years old when she was sucking Andy's toes and is now 48. Romany Malco. Romany Malco played the role of Jay, another coworker and friend of Andy, who joined in the mission to help him lose his virginity. Jay was not shy about approaching women and was generally optimistic about his chances with them. He was definitely a ladies' man that you want to have as a wingman every day of the week and twice on the weekends. In 2005, Romany Malco was 37 years old and is now 54. Kevin Hart. The famous Kevin Hart appeared in a brief but memorable role in The 40-Year-Old Virgin as a smart tech customer who was impatient and demanding. He became increasingly frustrated when Andy couldn't provide the help he needed. His short temper and the tendency to lose patience quickly really made the movie funny. In 2005, Kevin Hart was 26 years old when he played the role of the impatient customer and is now 44 years. Shelly Malil. Shelly Malil had a supporting role in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, portraying the character Aziz, one of the co-workers at the electronics store where Andy worked. Aziz got into an argument with both David and Andy when he told them to get back to work after he found them chatting about during his break. Aziz liked to smoke and was such a funny character. In 2005, Shelly Malil was 41 years old when he played the character Aziz and is now 58. Kimberly Pige. Kimberly Pige had an appearance in the movie and one that was really memorable. She was one of the participants in a speed dating event that Andy attended as part of his attempts to find a romantic partner. Andy becomes uncomfortable talking to her when her blouse slipped and her nipple was revealed. Damn, that moment was fine and I wish we could show this to you in our video, but you know we can't. In 2005, Kimberly Pige was 35 years old and is now 53. Jonah Hill. Jonah Hill also appeared in a brief moment where he portrayed an eBay customer who had purchased a pair of boots from Trish. He appeared overly enthusiastic about the boots he had purchased and didn't hesitate to engage in an awkward conversation. Jonah Hill's portrayal of the eBay customer showcases his early comedic talent and ability to deliver humor even in relatively small roles. In 2005, Jonah Hill was 22 years old during his short role and is now 39. Marika Dominchik. Marika Dominchik portrayed the character Bernadette and was a minor character who was hired by Cal to work at the electronics store. Cal hired her so that he could hook him up with David, who had suffered an emotional breakdown, to help him forget about his ex. In 2005, Marika was 25 years old and is now 43. Chelsea Smith. Chelsea Smith had a minor role in The 40-Year-Old Virgin, portraying the character Julia, who was Trish's granddaughter. In 2005, Chelsea was 8 years old and is now 26. Jordan Masterson. Jordan Masterson also had a minor role whereby he played the teenager Mark, Marla's boyfriend. Although his character didn't have a lot of dialogue, his famous one-liner, "Teach me," really got me on the floor. In 2005, Jordan Masterson was 19 years old and is now 37. So, after all these years, which actor from The 40-Year-Old Virgin do you think changed the most? Let us know your thoughts on the comment section and we shall see you on the next one. Bye!